Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to string a 9-diamond top string. And the top string is the first part of the process of stringing a stick that you need to do. The top string is where you just string the top part of your mesh along the top wall of the head right here. And so to get started, you're going to need a piece of mesh, just regular soft mesh, hard mesh, anything you want. And then you're going to need your head and a top string. So to get started, you're going to want to get your mesh and you're going to want to stretch it out as much as you can. Just don't be soft, just stretch it out. Don't want any unbroken spots in it. Just stretch it out. You don't really need to get the bottom because that's going to be left over. And so what you're going to do is you're going to find the 9-diamond row in the mesh. So you can count it out, and I've already counted out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and this only adds up to 9. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to flip it over, and you want to fold this mesh over so you're layering it. So now you can see that the 9-diamond row is on top, which is where you want it to string the 9-diamond top string. So after that, you want to set this aside, and then you want to pick up the head. And to start, you're going to want to knot up one end of the string just like this. I like to double knot it so it doesn't get in the way or doesn't fall out. And so you're going to pick up your string and the head, and you're going to find the first sidewall hole in the head. And you're going to want to go down and through that hole. And then you're going to want to grab your mesh, and with the layered side, just like this, you can see just like that, you want to take your string and go through the first hole of the 9-diamond on the top row, and you're going to take it through just like that. And then you're going to go back around through this hole right here, the same hole you started with, and pull that nice and tight as you can. It's nice and tight, don't be shy. And then you go back up through that same mesh hole and pull it out. And then the next step, what we're going to do, just pull that a little tighter. The next step, you'll be using this mesh hole right here, and you want to link that up with this top hole right here. So what you're going to do is it's called an interlock, and I'll show that in a later video. You're going to want to go through the top hole right here and back down around, you can see that, through that mesh hole, and you're going to want to pull tight. Pull that nice and tight and make sure that your mesh hole is lined up. Pull that nice and tight. And then you want to go back down through the mesh, creating a loop right here. And you want to take the string and go back through the head and going down through the mesh hole you just created. Pulling it tight. And you've created the first part of the 9-diamond top string. And next, you're going to skip a mesh hole, and you're going to want to link this mesh hole up with this top side hole. So you're going to want to do the same thing. You're going to want to go through the top, back around, and through the mesh hole, and pulling it through that loop. And pull it nice and tight. And then you're going to want to go back through the mesh, creating that loop, and then coming up through the mesh hole and pulling it down tight. And now this next step is very important. You want to make sure that this next mesh hole is lined up close to perfect with the center of the head. This will create the channel and help create it. So what you're going to do next is the same thing, doing that interlock. tight as you can. You never want to loose top string. That's never good. And then you'll do the same thing. Go interlock, pulling it tight. Then back around and up through the hole and down the loop. This next step is very tricky, so pay attention. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take this and go down through that mesh hole. I'm going to make sure it's nice and lined up. You're going to take that string and go through the sidewall hole. Then, you're going to go back around right there, through the mesh, but above the string. You're going to pull it nice and tight. You're going to flip her over. You're going to take that and go right through the mesh hole. And then you're going to pull it nice and tight. Just like that. And then you tie your knot off as tight as you can. You want to make sure the knot is very close to the hole. Just like that. Pull it tight and make sure to double knot. Always double knot. Never be too careful. Pull it tight and you've got your top string on your head.